Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing 33 Plays Dark Souls 2. I'm Stealwing 33 and now that I have my rapier, it's time for us to get a little bit on the side of justice here. Yeah, so now that I got my rapier, we're good to go to continue playing through the game and I don't have to worry about, anything in particular anymore. So I think we are good to go. I just need to get used to the rapier's moveset a little bit. That's probably the thing I'm the most nervous about right now, is that I have no idea how to use a fucking rapier. And I'm not super excited that it's, so it's two-handed R2 is pretty decent. But I'm not terribly excited about trying to make this happen. So I found out that apparently, Scoblin was telling me about this. Apparently the coffin is what turned us into a woman. Which I guess I'm just gonna be okay with for now, because honestly, I don't care enough to go back to the coffin and change it back. And we could just say that we're playing as Fiora from League of Legends, so why not? I guess this is where we're at right now. Not that I have a problem playing as a lady in a video game, but, I would rather have my character be, personable to me, but I appreciate that, nobody really cares. At least I don't think they do. And it'll be fun to try to do like a League of Legends cosplay Souls sort of thing going on, which could be fun. We're just resting at the bonfire in order to set my spawn here in case I end up getting my ass kicked sometime in the near future. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I mean, it's sort of an oddity because I feel like this weapon's actually pretty decent. And it's been upgraded once, if you will recall. But I'm just not used to the movement set for these sorts of things. It's a very, very thin movement set, if that makes sense. I'm definitely not going to be blind swinging this thing anytime soon and getting actual stuff out of it. It's kind of just odd. Not that I have a problem with it, mind you, but it's just it's gonna take some getting used to. My buddy Eric really likes the rapier, a lot. At least from what he's told me, he really liked the rapier. But we'll see. It's not doing bad damage. It's doing about as much damage as the axe was doing. Granted, it's been upgraded once, so I don't know if that's, actually a good assessment, because, ow. I probably should have gone with the S stock, now that I'm thinking about it. Ow! Hey, jerkbag. Stop it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have gone with the S stock, but, I said rapier, and so we're going with the rapier. Lots of stabby. It'll be fun. At least I hope so. I mean, there's a high chance that it won't be fun at all, but... I will say this thing's got tons of range. It's got tons of reach. Which is kind of nice. I mean... Less so in this one, because this game doesn't use true hitboxes. It sort of uses generalized hitboxes. I got hurt because he hit my rapier. He didn't actually hit my body, which isn't that great. But true hitboxes was a little past the technology at the times, because what's it called? It was a lot of brain. Use the technology wasn't there. It took a lot of processing power to do true hitboxes, because you have to constantly draw a collision detection box around the character's model, regardless of whether or not they're changing or shifting around, and that takes a lot of power. And if you can't optimize it properly, then it's not it won't be good. So it's kind of interesting. But, I'm enjoying the thing. I guess we'll equip the buckler, because it's the first shield we've picked up so far. And I guess it makes a monochrome of sense. Well, I can parry with both hands now. I mean, I guess that's okay. I don't know. We're going to be looking for an actual shield. I know that's not really in the spirit of using a rapier, but frankly, dodge rolling in this game is pretty hard. On a good day. What the hell? It's so tiny. Why is it so tiny? So weird. I know it's not really in the spirit of things, but whatever. We're gonna take a small detour here because I know that there's an item up here that I can get. Because if you can smash this door, we go. And there's something up here. But what was it again? I don't remember. There's a guy over there, so I'm going to have to fight him in a second here. There we go. That guy's dead now. Is there anyone else in here? No. We got a Radiant Life Gem, so that's not bad. I don't think this is a Mimic. It is not. We're going to have to be really careful. So there's a lot less Mimics in this one than there were in the other one. But, which one's got better block? Fucking neither of them? Yeah, alright, fine. Be that way. Yeah, so I don't remember where all the Mimics are. I know there's a lot less of them in this one, but I don't remember where they are. But, you know, it has its foibles. Estus Flask Shard and a white soap sign. Fantastic. Oh, hey, look at that. Glad I looked across, because I wouldn't have seen this. Divine Blessing. Nice. You guys probably remember Divine Blessings from Dark Souls 1. They're pretty decent. Yes, shut the hell up. I want to look at something. What did I want? I want some human effigies, probably. Oh, I don't have enough souls. Never mind.
Lively times.
Yeah, shut up. Nobody cares. We're going to come down here real quick, because there's a bunch of items down there, if I remember correctly. Nah, fuck it. We'll come back there later. We have to come back in this area later anyway, and I prefer to come back later, because I want to get some progression done, because we didn't really do anything on the last episode. We basically got a rapier and then ended it, which, you know, sucks, but, well, it doesn't suck. It's content, but, you know, there we go. Alright, that guy's dead. You dead now. And it needed to happen regardless, because that's like the point of the series here, is to, you know, do this thing. I want to try to aim down and hit this guy, please. Thank you. Awesome. Not so bad so far. The rapier's not doing a bad job. I think the biggest problem I have with it right now is that, like I said, the hitbox is a little thin. And it's fragile. It's already like missing. It's missing like a quarter of its HP right now. I guess I've been hitting a lot of walls with it, which, you know, isn't that great. Is there an item up there? Oh, there's a door. It's locked. All right, cool. That made me feel smart. Yeah, it's a little fragile. I guess that's probably one of the bigger issues with the item over everything else that it could possibly have. Now we can go down there, but if I remember correctly, there's a way to get down there later in the game that doesn't involve falling. So we will come back here later. Are we gonna try to kill the pursuer? Possibly. I haven't decided yet. Nah, fuck it. We'll do the pursuer. It'll be a nice look into how this is gonna go down later. So this is the pursuer. The pursuer is one of the first bosses in the game. But you can kill him early by coming up here and stabbing at him like this, right in the butt. But the problem is that I'm not used to the way that dodging works in this game. See, like, I got hit there, which in Dark Souls 3 I would not have. I would have been totally safe. But that's okay. So a lot of circling to the right seems to still be a strong strategy, so not going to complain too much. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out the Estus Flask here. Get away from this asshole. Drink. Ah, well, I died. Alright. Well, there it goes, our ability to kill the pursuer early. That sucks. The drinking takes so fucking long in this game. There's a lot of, like, small details that I'm gonna have to get used to. Because, like, in 3, that would have been fine. I probably could kill that guy with my eyes closed in 3, but I can't do it in 2. It's so odd. And I know I've drawn, like, way too many comparisons between the two, but you gotta remember, I just came off of Dark Souls 3, so, like, I got all of that, like, I've got the timing and the mechanics of that, like, imprinted into my brain, because I played, like, you know, I think I've played, like 200 hours of Dark Souls 3 at this point. I haven't played that much Dark Souls since Dark Souls 1, where I beat the game, like, 4 times in a row. Which, you know, is a thing. It's kind of odd. It's just kind of odd. And I appreciate that it's not so odd that I should be this fucked up by it, but it kind of is. I guess it's because like I didn't dodge a lot, or I didn't like block at all in 3. I spent the majority of the game like literally just trying to dodge roll everything, and you can't really. It's not so good to do that in this one, I guess. Oh, I needed that guy to blow this up. Shit. Oh well. Mistakes were made. I'll come back for it. You can have that dude up there throw a bomb at these things and make a hole in the wall. I remember that. I remember that because I discovered it on accident the first time I played through the game. Like, that guy blew me up, and I ended up dying, and then there was a big hole in the wall. And I was like, oh, well, there you go. All right, come this way, because I remember these things. They shoot arrows. Because they are dicks. There we go. Easy enough. Yeah, we're doing fine. It's just sort of, like, I don't know. Game feels weird. Like, that's... My running commentary is everything sort of just feels weird. Blue wooden shield. That'll be better for blocking than the buckler, right? No. It's actually less good? How the fuck is that possible? No, it's better. Okay. I couldn't read the stupid things for a second there. Great soul arrow. If you're doing a caster build, if you're playing along at home, caster build, great soul arrow in this room. Just watch out for the ballista men, and he'll be fine. Alright, there's a chest here. And this chest contains an arrow trap, I think. It did indeed. Alright, we got out of the way, though, so we good. We Gucci. Titanite shard, that's going to come in handy. They're a lot rarer in this game than in the other ones. If I remember correctly, we have to do something with that Pharaoh's Lockstone. Pharaoh's Lockstones are items that you can get throughout the course of the game, and you put them in those, like, holes in the wall, and they reveal secret passages, and a lot of them reveal, like, items and stuff that's, like, kind of rare. But there's a limited number of Pharaoh's Lockstones in the game, so got to deal with that.
Hogwash. My name is...
This is
journey
Pate.
hither and thither. Be careful. Oh, yeah. There's treasure in there, for certain. I saw the same design earlier. I was with this warrior, you see. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he will. I'll leave this one.
Okay. So this guy, that's Pate. Pate told us about these assholes, for starts. Ow. But then he told us that Pharaoh's Lockstone that we saw down below, it opens up something in this area, which is nice. But then once we enter this area, the gate closes and we become trapped. So there are a couple items around here, if I remember right, which I'm going to go ahead and just... I probably don't remember correctly, by the way. No, there's some items, but then there's also a bunch of assholes in here, if I remember this part. You know, I think the nice part's that this thing does pierce dudes, right? So, like, it does go through, like, multiple targets, which is interesting. I do prefer sweeping weapons, I guess, to literally this entire deal that I have going on with this. But, you know, whatever. Aromatic ooze. I think that might be the skulls for this game, the alluring skulls for this one. Don't quote me on that, but because I don't remember, but, you know, I'm doing my best to try to remember as much information as I can. Alright, that worked out. And then we come over here, and then we can drop down. Be wary of Quagmire. Interesting. Alright. Come down here, and then we can talk to Pate again.
I hope that brave... Be careful out there.
Alright.
Oh.
And we got the white soap sign. Cool. And then...
Be careful out there.
Alright, cool. I thought he gave us a ring, but I guess he just gave us the white soap sign. The white soap sign lets us do PvE stuff. You know, jolly cooperation and all that. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this turtle man is very tanky. But you can get him to get exploded, which makes it a little bit easier to kill him. Which is nice. Ta-ta, turtle man. But, yeah. game's you know, I like Dark Souls 2. The more I'm playing it, the more I remember I remember enjoying this one. I know it's like kind of reviled by most people, but I don't know. I don't remember it being that bad. I remember the bosses are kind of generic. Like, I don't remember any of the bosses in this game. Like, any of them at all. Which, you know, is kind of freaky. Like, because I remember every boss from Dark Souls 1. I remember all the ones from 3. Granted, I think 3 has an unfair advantage, seeing that I literally just beat the game. What does that say? Armor required ahead by way of good luck. Well, I mean, seems to be fine by me. I just need to kill one of these guys. Ow. Okay, well, I died. That kind of sucks. That's alright. We'll come back, we'll look at that stuff. Apparently there's armor in there, which would be nice, because the set of armor we have on right now kind of sucks dick. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. And this will give us an opportunity to unlock that shortcut again, which will be nice, because then we don't have to come down here every time we want to do something, which would also be nice. Probably should not have ignored Halbertier Man here. Nope, definitely was a bad idea. There we go. A halberd run might have been fun. Halberds are, they're polearm type weapons. They're basically a spear and an axe put together. Which, you know, I don't think I need to tell you guys that. Most people who play Dark Souls or are interested in it have at least some general knowledge about, you know, medieval weaponry, and the halberd's definitely not some, like, unknown, like, it's not like the Flamberg. Like, it's like a well-known thing in medieval weaponry. It'd be like being like, oh yeah, you guys know what a spear is, right? Oh, it's like a pointy thing with a stabby end on one end. Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But I don't know. I've met people who didn't know weirder things. I had a buddy who he didn't know what a crossbow was. He thought that there was only bows and arrows. And I remember the first time I ever explained to him that a crossbow was just like a mechanical bow and arrow. He was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Isn't it, like, slower? And I go, yeah, but it'll pierce armor and shit. Like... Alright, we're just gonna ignore this guy. I'm good here. Alright, no, I don't want to ignore that guy. I want to go this way. Yeah, there we go. Because over here, there are items, and I need to get my souls back. Stab that guy. Alright. And run away from Turtle Man for a hot second here. There's something behind this tree. Hello, item. Large soul of the undead. Cool. I guess we'll just stab at him from here. There we go. Ta-ta, Turtle Man. I'm never going to stop saying that, by the way. That enemy pops up, like, all the fucking time later in the game, and I'm never going to stop saying that. If you don't know where that's from, then you owe yourself a watch of Jingle All the Way, starring Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a hilarious movie about a dad who's trying to... it's about a dad who's trying to... get a toy for his son for Christmas, but the toy's like, it's one of those like super ultra popular toys that like used to happen all the time, where it was like the must-have item of the year, and there was like never enough of them to go around for people. And so, like, you know, then he like goes on an adventure to try to get this toy for his kid, and it's a very funny movie. It's a good holiday movie. It's one of my favorite holiday movies. What the hell? Die! Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me right now? Why is this guy not dying? I need whatever shield he's got. And I think that's an S-stock. The fuck? I wish my rapier was that good. Stupid thing only does stabby, stabby, stabby. I don't want it to do slashy, slashy, stabby, stabby. That, like, was the worst fucking sentence I've ever said in my entire life. I am so sorry. You guys deserve better of me. That's right. The more we die, the more, the lower our HP is going to get. The lower our HP gets, the harder this game becomes. But I also kind of want to try to stay alive as much as possible so that we can We can see if we can get invaded. I don't think anyone's going to invade me because I think most people are going to end up playing Dark Souls 3 at this point. Frankly, that's like what I would expect. But, you know, I'm willing to assume that at some point somebody's gonna try to do some shit to us. I mean, we saw one dude doing jolly cooperation and stuff, so who knows? Maybe it'll end up being like, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Ow. Please stop. There we go. Asshole. God damn it. That was awful. That was awful. Let's get our bloodstain, I guess. What is this? Not a mimic. Not poison gas. Not an arrow trap. Alright, good. Mail breaker and the infantry helm. Now the mail breaker is a straight weapon, right? Yeah, it's a thrusting weapon. But if I remember correctly, yeah, I think they're all the same, right? Except this one's got a strong attack. So what I was told that would be fun would be to do dual wielding rapiers would be fun. I mean, I guess it could be fun. I know that there's a way to like assume like a power stance where like when you dual wield with it basically turns you can turn almost every weapon in the game into a paired weapon in Dark Souls 3 or in Dark Souls 2 rather, not 3. This is not 3. I don't know. Maybe the mail breaker will be more my speed. The rapier's good, but it's not like I don't like that the secondary effect is parry. Like its strong attack is a parry, which on paper isn't that bad, but in practice it kind of is. It's apparently got bonus backstab damage too. I don't know. That's a question for a different time, I think. Why am I taking like a hot second to recover here? Like, it's kind of weird. I don't like it very much. Am I like overweight or something? Is that it? How do I tell that? Where's the oh, it's down there at the bottom. No, I'm at 38. I mean, still pretty lightweight here. I don't know. How odd. See, it's like when I rolled backward, it took a second for me to like be able to recover. That was weird. I don't know if I like that at all. Alright, so let's grab this. And so we can go fight the pursuer by going this way. Well, we need a key, apparently. I am not sure where to get that key, so we'll have to figure that out in a second. Bop, bop. There we go. Easy enough. Ow. If I can get really good at parrying, maybe we can make this a parry build. Try to get super good at that and immediately fail all the time, and then get our ass kicked all the time. See, I want like his moveset where it's like a bunch of like quick stabs and stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like the like basic thrusting moveset of this weapon's not super great. I guess the nice part about it is that I can like at stuff like this, it's not that bad. The halberd could be fun to do. And again, it's got good reach, so like I am able to like fight bad guys like this, I guess. Like, it's kind of just it's odd, right? So like I'm talking a lot about like the moveset of this weapon, and it's because I've now shoehorned myself into doing it. Like, this is where I'm at. And no, it's not, I'm not complaining. It's just this is part of the challenge, right? Because like I could play through the game with fucking anything if I wanted to, and realistically speaking, like, not really much I could do. Like, I could play through the game with my classic build of, you know, brain, find the words you're looking for. My faith build, like my faith strength build. But like that would be boring. This is better than the one that I'm currently wearing. Nice. All right, we're slowly getting better and better shields, so I will begin to lean more on the blocking more and more as time goes on here. I mean, don't get me wrong, killing them quicker than they can hit me is also an effective strategy, but a little... I would like to have options beyond just, like, just stab the shit out of them. But we'll get there. But we're getting there. It's just sort of, again, it's one of those oddities that, like, I've never done this build before, but now I'm remembering why I've never done the build before, and it's because I don't like this moveset at all. Not at all, like, it's mild-mannered Pate. Alright, let's summon Pate. What up, Pate? This boss, by the way, totally don't need to summon Pate for this boss. Pate will make it easier, because, again, same sort of rules apply. You know, Pate will distract the boss, and then we'll be able to do this. And besides, I earned my right to summon Pate, okay? I beat that area, and it worked out fine. But this is the last giant, I think is what this boss is called. This boss is super fucking easy. Especially if you're nimble enough to roll away from him at any time. I don't know if our weapon's going to be very good, but, I don't know, we'll see. Basically, he's an undead giant man. I think he tears off his own arm here. I thought he tore off his own arm. I think he does that later. I think he tears off his own arm and uses it as a weapon. But basically you just gotta get in and, like, hug his ankles and just stab the shit out of him. Ow. And avoid getting hit by his hands, obviously. Which, you know, this boss is not hard. I definitely don't need Pate's help to beat this guy. Pate will just make it go faster. But you can kind of see, just kind of, like, he raises a foot, you stay away from the foot. Easy. Super easy. If you're having trouble with this boss, fucking, I don't know, get good. Like, that's what I got. That's my advice. Because you just gotta stay near him. If you stay near his feet, he can't really hit you super good, because it's basically his only recourse to hit you is the stomping attack, and it's super easy to dodge. There you go. Boss is dead. What up, haters? Good work, Pate. Soldier key. Alright. I know where that goes. Let's go ahead and hit the bonfire. There's a bonfire in here, right? Is there not a bonfire in here? Huh. Could have sworn there was a bonfire in here. Oh well. We'll go hit up the next boss then, I guess, while we're here. It's the Pursuer. The Pursuer is an interesting boss fight, because there's two ways to do it. There's the super easy way, and then there's the, like, not so easy way, and then there's the hard way. The super easy way is you get a bunch of people in the room, and you get a bunch of people that are willing to sacrifice themselves for ire, and you use the ballista to, like, just destroy his ass, like, super quickly. The other way is that you have to fight him, and then the super hard way is you have to fight him, but you fight him, like, by yourself, like, all that stuff. The Pursuer is not that hard of a boss. We were doing pretty decently against him earlier, but I want to come this way because also the first, like, semi-decent set of armor is also in this direction. So I want to get that, which, you know, is important for my health and well-being here. Son of a bitch. Die. Jesus Christ. We're gonna really need to upgrade our fucking rapier here, because it is not doing a good enough job at all. I don't remember how upgrading in this game works. I think you have to get to level 10 with a weapon, and then you can upgrade it or something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember there was an item up here, and I remember there's a set of armor past the Pursuer, if I remember correctly. The Pursuer is also, like, you have to defeat him in order to go to, like, the next area if you don't want to go through Hyde's Tower of Flame, but we do want to go through Hyde's Tower of Flame, so, you know, we're not gonna be skipping that area by doing the Pursuer jump. We might still do it because there are items when you do the eagle jump, but, you know, we'll get there. Yes, of course, Pursuer Man, hello. I think the cool part about this boss is that he floats. But he's sort of like a very generic Dark Souls boss. Like, nothing really, like, particularly special about him. Oh. Yeah, so you guys can kind of see, like, the ballistas off in the corners there. You can use those to hit the boss. They take a second to prime and use, though, so they're not, like... I wouldn't recommend them for general use, obviously. But, you know, you can make them happen. It just requires you to... you have to, like, hold still for a semi-decent amount of time, and he can break them by hitting them. So, like, you know, standing behind it's obviously not going to keep you perfectly safe. Well, maybe not obviously, like, it doesn't keep you safe. Alright, now we just gotta avoid getting killed. Alright, there we go. Ah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be tough. Our weapon isn't very good. One of the principal issues we're having right now is that our weapon isn't very good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna travel back to Majula really quick. And I think we're gonna upgrade it a little bit, and then we'll come back and fight the Pursuer again. I know normally I try to do this stuff off camera, but I need to do it now so I can continue playing the thing. And I don't want to pop any boss souls, because I know that there are... Like, so I want it to be very clear before I start doing stuff that you guys are like, wait a minute, that's not the rapier. I want to use thrusting weapons, right? So, like, the rapier is the one that I'm going with right now, but, I want to use thrusting weapons. So, like, you know, if there's later in the game, there's, like, a better thrusting weapon that shows up, we might end up using that. Thrusting sword. Is the thrusting sword any good? You know, I think that oh, it's the S-stock. I think the S-stock might be more what I'm looking for as far as items are concerned. I need to get, what, 12 strength? What's my strength at right now? 9? I need 3 levels of strength. Can I afford 3 levels of strength?
Don't waste.
Yeah, fuck off. Don't be an asshole.
To see, however,
That's like a common thing in this game, is everyone's an asshole. I can't afford that, so let's do that. I think we'll use the S-stock. That's what we'll do. And we'll also upgrade our Estus Flask, bringing it up to Dark Souls 1 standard, which is good for me. Alright, now... Ooh, there's an item over there. Hello, item! What are you? Soul of a Nameless Soldier and a Life Gem, huh? Alright, we'll pop that right away, because I need the money. Talk about spaghetti! Alright, cool. This way. Talk to this guy. Buy the S-stock. I think I might enjoy the S-stock more. I don't know, we'll see. Well, let's test it out. Hold on, before I start upgrading shit, let's pull out the S-stock. Alright, stabbing, slashing, stabbing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy this one more. From a personal standpoint, I like to have my options open. Cool. Alright, well, we need more money.
I'll be around if you make it better.
Alright, open this up. What is this? What are you? Short bow. Nice. Alright, well, we already have a short bow, so that's worthles. We beat the last giant, so I think... No, I want to kill the Pursuer. That's why we came over here in the first place. And if I can get my souls back, then we'll be in pretty decent business here. I want to go to Cardinal Tower. That's where I want to go. Yes! Yes! This is the game that started the whole teleporting around all over the goddamn place thing. In Dark Souls 1, it was something you had to earn. Like, you used to... If you wanted to go to somewhere you had been, you used to have to walk there, right? Until later in the game when you got the... I think it was like the Vessel of Lords or something like that. I don't remember. But when you got the Vessel of Lords, then you could teleport wherever you wanted to go, right? So like it was a thing, it was a reward, right? Now it's sort of just like, oh, now you can just do it whenever the hell you want. Blah 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 blah. Jesus Christ, these guys are even dying, and it's even harder to kill them now than when I had the fucking rapier out. Granted, I knew the rapier did more damage. I just never imagined it would be this much, like this big of a difference. I don't know. It's fine. We'll just deal with the S-Stock. I probably should have picked this one first, but... Ow. Son of a bitch. Die. We really need to get, like, the Calathary Ring or some, like, stamina recovery items or something, because it is unacceptable how long it takes my stamina to recover in this one. Unacceptable. But whatever. We're just gonna have to live with it. I mean, this is where we're at, right? Like, I'm not like weak or anything. I just get my ass kicked all the time. And a lot of it's because I'm not mechanically sound in this one quite yet. I wish I could get him to dash off the edge. That'd be helpful. Like, I don't like the idea that I'm only getting, like, one hit in every now and then. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Easy does it. Just always skirt towards the shield, I guess. We can do two quick hits in before we have to break off against the pursuer here. Why couldn't I summon a help for this guy? This guy I can actually use help on. Like, unashamedly, I need help. Because, like, oh, shit, this is a little rough. Ah! Damn it. Okay. That's fine. We'll get through it. It's just going to take a little bit. I mostly need my souls back. Like, you know, there's an unacceptably large amount of souls chilling out in that boss room right now, and I need them. I need them back. I wish that, like, we were just significantly stronger than we were before. Oh well. Alright, we'll just blitz past all these guys. I don't really feel like fighting right now, and frankly, I'm not in the mood. I'm gonna break that. Dash up here. Gee, that's unfortunate. So if I hit stab, no, it's hit slash. Okay. So if I hit. Okay, interesting. So this moveset's not bad. I think it's just like, that's interesting. Can this one be charged? No. It does do sounds like it would do a pretty decent chunk of damage. Alright, let's do this. We'll just two-hand it and go in and try to just not get hit. Going in with, like, actually missing a little bit of HP is probably not the brightest idea either. Okay, there we go. Got those back. Okay, there we go. Just try to be cool. Try to be cool. Oh my god, it takes so fucking long to drink. What the hell? It's gonna get me. It's gonna get me killed. Like, that's what this is. Like, recover, 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 recover. Whew. All right. Just try to be cool. That's the whole plan right now, is just try to be cool. Get our hits in when we can. We'll go as patient as possible, man. Try not to hit him in the front. That'd be really good. If nobody ever did that. Ah, damn it! I think it just sucks because, like, I can't dodge roll his stuff, right? Like, I got so used to being able to do that. Now it's, like, causing me a lot of problems. I don't know. We'll get it. It's just gonna... It's gonna take a while. Like, strap in, ladies and gentlemen, because we're gonna be here for a minute. Yeah, I know I can skip the pursuer. I'm not doing this out of, like, stupidity. I'm doing it because, like, I want to beat this guy, right? Like, I don't know how else to put it other than, like, I want to beat him. Like, at this point now it's a grudge match. What is this? Slightly restore spell uses, poison build up, apply magic. Alright, fuck it. Let's do that. Maybe that'll help. We do aromatic ooze. Alright, interesting. I guess I know what aromatic ooze does now. Being alive would be helpful. Having stats would be helpful. Being just stronger in general would be helpful. Alright, let's go up here. We'll apply aromatic ooze. And then we'll go inside. Go into the mist. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my god, piss off! Yeah, piece of shit. Alright, drink the thing. Come on. Can't believe I got wailed on while I was trying to enter the goddamn fog gate. What the hell? Now we're hitting for a decent chunk of change here. Alright, there we go. Feel a little bit better now. There, I got hit. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to, like, dodge this guy properly, but clearly whatever it is that I'm doing is not working, and I need to adjust my strategy accordingly. But I don't know what to do. Like, I guess the problem I'm having is that I'm not sure how to solve the problem that I'm having. I guess roll away from the target is the best strategy here, and get in and hit him like that. But then I'll run out of space, right? It's just about knowing the pattern of the boss. Like... Like, I guess, like, when he does, like, a sweeping attack, like a broad stroke attack, like, I should roll backward. And then, like, when he does, like, this attack, you roll to the side. Like, I guess that's the strat here? Can't wait till later when we get the Penetrator's Blade. That'll be fun. Because I think the Penetrator's Blade, it's not a spear. I think it's a straight sword. But it's like a piercing straight sword. It's one of the few boss weapons that I remember. Because I remember the boss's name was hilarious. The Penetrator. We did it. We did it, boys. What up? Oh shit! What up? We have the Ring of Blades, too. I don't know what that is. The Ring of Blades increases physical attack. Fantastic. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Down here, now, we come over here. We can get the, I think it's the Hide Knight set or something. The Drangleic set. Yeah, the Drangleic set is the first, like, semi-decent heavy armor set in the game. Does not have a helmet, apparently. Interesting. It's heavy, though, so, like, we're gonna definitely lose our ability to roll, so we're definitely gonna be hugging tight on the stuff there, but yeah, now we got the Drangleic set, which is super nice, actually, because now you'll notice, like, So in Dark Souls 3, armor matters less than just wearing it in general. So, like, you're supposed to just wear armor, right? Like, that's sort of it. In Dark Souls 2, if I remember correctly, it matters a ton. Like, we'll take significantly less damage. Yeah, see? And, like, I have like, so much extra poise now and stuff, which is kind of nice. There you go. So, like, we'll be able to absorb more attacks before we end up getting staggered, which is pretty good. All right, now back to what we're doing. First of all, I want to go level up a little bit because I want to get some better stats, and then we'll be good to go. Up and adamant. We are in the bucket helmet because it's hilarious. See, look at this thing. It's like pointy. I look like I'm from fucking Hellraiser. Burned a human effigy here? I don't remember doing that. I remember doing it, but I remember nullifying it. I thought, oh well. No big deal. Alright. There we go. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll be heading that way to the Heights Tower Flame, and we'll be defeating a couple bosses over there, hopefully. Hopefully that won't be too hard. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!